Yes, people, how are we? So, I recently visited Phuket, Thailand, and visited an ethical elephant sanctuary called Hidden Forest. Just wanted to share my experience, talk about a few things when it comes to animal welfare and elephants. So, at this sanctuary, there is 8 female elephants, aging from anywhere between 40 to about 64. I do believe they said the granny elephant was. They call her granny because she hasn't got much teeth left. It was a really nice place, you know. So these were kind of the rules that they imposed to kind of make the elephants feel as safe and having a nice environment to live in. So you weren't allowed to touch the elephants, weren't allowed to ride on the elephants, weren't allowed to bathe with the elephants. You could feed the elephants. Where they roam, there is a lot of trees and leaves and stuff for them to feed on, but each elephant will have a guide, as you can see there, that they get comfortable with, and they'll be doing some of the feeding. So as you can see, that elephant is just trying to eat their sugar cane. Obviously, their eyesight's not that good, so they actually rely a lot on their smell. So it's just smelling around to see where their sugar cane was. So yeah, like I say, the guides will feed the elephants, but also you do have an opportunity to feed them bananas, as you saw me doing at the start of the video, which gives you an opportunity to be close to the elephants, you know, to have that interaction with them, maybe get a photo, but you can't touch, obviously. A lot of these elephants either have come from logging industry, where they'll be in labour, forced to carry logs on their back, which obviously is not really what the elephant wants to be doing. It can really, you know, tire their legs out, it can have a big strain on their body, and obviously if they're not doing as the owners would want them to do, they'll be getting whipped, they'll be getting prodded and stuff like that. That's what also we got told, obviously, from this century. When they're actually, I see, you know, a lot of people do the bathing with the elephants. They say it's quite unhygienic, and also, you know, the elephants will pose for photos with people because there'll be a guide there that's pinching the elephant and jabbing it or whatever, so to make sure that it stays still, so that you can get a nice photo. And you know, don't really need that. You know, we want the animals to feel safe and free. So yeah, that's what I think anyway. I think a lot of people would agree with that, but some people, you know, they don't realise what they're doing might actually be harming, or the animals might not be having the best time. Now, when we were speaking to one of the guides that works there, they were telling us about how elephant riding has a huge significance culturally in Thailand. Like, they've fought loads of wars in history with elephants, you know, as their cavalry, maybe. I don't know if they called it their cavalry, but you know what I mean. So riding on elephants has got a huge significance. But they were telling us basically when the elephants get ridden on, they're just doing a small circle loop on repeat all day. Just that same circle loop with new people getting on the elephant just so they can get a photo, and then they're leaving, and then just looping in circles and circles and circles all day. Whereas here, you know, they're given so much freedom and space to roam around, and, you know, a bit of independence. Obviously, they're still being guided so that you can view them, but you're viewing them from a distance. Here we can see one of the elephants testing out the water, seeing if it's a-okay to get in. Yeah, it's all good, girl. Get yourself in there. So we were viewing the elephant from a viewing point where we were eating our lunch as well. So it's a morning that me and my family went to. Morning with the elephants. There's also an afternoon session, but I feel like I would recommend the morning session, as the afternoon it's going to get a lot more hot and humid, so quite sweaty and stuff. When you are in the viewing points though, it is under shade, which helps a lot. But yeah, you can see the animals having fun, rolling about in the pool. And what a beautiful animal.
Big old belly, that one. Yeah,
which it makes you sad really to think that these animals get mistreated. But this is just an example of great things that can happen when, you know, people put care and effort into something. So big up to hidden forest and sanctuaries out there all over the world. Hopefully you've listened and maybe took something in from what I said. And maybe if you want to visit Thailand, you might think about coming to this place. It's a really, really cool place, and I'm sure there's also a lot of hands-off well-being at the forefront for elephant sanctuaries out there. So I just think just do your research, and you can find great places like this for sure. Thanks for watching. Just gonna let the video play out, so if you want to enjoy the elephants playing around, having a good time, I'm just going to let the video roll out. But if you have enjoyed it, think it was informative, drop a like. And yeah, this video maybe then can get shared where the universe wants it to go. Alright, nice one. Whatever you're doing, have a lovely day. See you later.